Hi, I'm Antron Brown, driver of the Mako Tools U.S. Army Top Fuel Dragster. And throughout the week, we've been collecting questions on the Go Army Facebook and Twitter. And here are some questions. Our first question is Patricia Luis asks, Antron, will you please do one of your famous renditions of what it feels like inside of a Mako Tools Army Dragster as you light the tree on open throttle? Take us down the track. All right, Patricia, here you go. Crazy, intense. That's what it feels like. It's ridiculous. All right. Lynn Schumacher Venables asks, do you see any of our kids showing or telling you that they want to be a racer when they grow up? Yes, I do. I always see a lot of kids, because for one, I was one of those kids. Lynn, I used to be one of those kids that used to dream about being a top fuel racer, funny car racer, pro stock bike racer, and now it's so cool to be at the YES programs, seeing the kids come up to me and says, how can I do what you do? And it's so cool to sit down there and tell them what I went through and how they can actually become a professional race driver as long as they stay determined, keep all the Army values like integrity, selfless service, and be loyal. They can make anything happen, for sure. Trust me when I tell you. But it's pretty cool to see them come back and respond that way. Our third question is from Chris Seigert asks, any word when the canopy will or will not be allowed in competition? Well, Chris, I can be the first one to tell you that AHRA is pretty much has passed it. They're just going through some regular litigation stuff on how to make things happen. They just want to make sure it's safe, all the screws are in the same spot, and waiting for it to be available to everybody. And that question, I'll say probably within the next month or 2 months, you'll see the closed cockpits out on the racetrack really soon. It'll make our whole sport a much safer place. Our fourth question from Steve Emerson. He asks, now that you compete in pro stock motorcycle and top fuel, do you have any aspiration to compete in all the AHRA pro classes? With your talent, I'm sure you'll succeed in both pro stock and funny car. Well, Chris, I will race every class if they let the brother man race them, but they don't. So right now, I have to choose top fuel because it's where I love to be at. And funny car, you never know. And pro stock car, you might see me shift a couple gears. I love all the classes, and I love to race all, but right now, I love where I'm at, brother. And our fifth and last question is from Camaro. Daryl asks, do you still get a rush every time you push 8,000 horsepower down the track? Do you sometimes wish the track were longer? What's the best new thing to happen for top fuel? All right, Steve, first question is that I love going 8,000 horsepower rush. I love it. It never gets old. It pushes you back. It keeps me looking young. That's the best thing about it. And your second question is that, do I wish the track was longer? I wish we could race a mile long, because if we race a mile long, we'll be over 1,000 miles an hour, which would be insane. But I love what we do. It's a great fan sport by keeping it short and sweet, and the action is intense and packed, and that's what I love about the sport of drag racing. And then it also says, the best new thing I think that happened to top fuel right now, I think the best new thing is that our rules haven't changed. That's the best thing, because everybody's able to polish their race cars, and we're getting incredible competition right now. Right now it's a toss-up who's going to win. So it's really going to be a really thrill ride to the end to see who's your next full throttle champion. And while I got you here, I just want to thank you for always asking great questions. Make sure you stay tuned on the GoArmy.com Facebook and Twitter as we update it, and keep on asking these questions. I love answering these questions, and we'll see you soon. And Tony will be back to answer some questions for you also later, and so will I. So just stay tuned and stay Army strong, and we'll see you soon at the racetrack.